Hello, folks. This is Bubba, Jewish Redneck Prepper, coming back at you again with another episode around the house. Again, I'd like to shout out to all the people here in the southeastern states here that has been hit by Hurricane Irma, and we up here in North Georgia, like north central Georgia here in Hancock County and surrounding areas like Madison, Georgia, which is Morgan County, Greene County, which is Greensboro, Milledgeville area, Warrenton, Thompson, which is considered CSRA, Central Savannah River area. A lot of people out electricity up here, and a lot of people having to do with the kind of the old-fashioned way with all this hurricane weather, which is kind of like been turned now down into a tropical storm. We're getting high winds and some places getting a lot of rain. We're under flash flood warnings in certain areas until a certain amount of times. Now we're it's like 3:15, 3:20 here, and right now we're still out of power. And probably we might have to go the rest of the night without power because Georgia Power doesn't seem to wants to answer the calls. They just want to give you excuses why they can't get out this time. The winds done kind of calmed down. I've seen power crews out in worse weather than this, but still, nonetheless, the freezer, we're trying not to use stuff out of the freezer and everything, and we don't want to use the freezer with the electricity out, so we make sure that most of the stuff stays frozen. But we didn't have no bread. We done ran out of fresh bread and everything, and the stores around here has done been bought out, and water. Thank God I still have a lot of bottled water because we make sure that every time we go get grocery shopping, we always buy a large quantity of water. But here, what I want to talk with you and discuss with you about is my wife wanted to make some bread.
I was making it before power went out.
And my wife just said she was making it. She had done, what did you do? What do you call it, kneading the dough?
Yeah, I had just put it in pans where it rises.
And
the power goes off. It
wasn't 2 or 3 minutes after she had done got it, she was letting it rise, you know, to make homemade bread. The power went out on her. So what we're trying to do is we've seen a lot of videos around where people have made bread in, you know, coffee cans and what they call canned bread and everything like that. Well, what we had is we had a Dutch oven around here, and if you could, see if I can get it close as I can. I'm trying to burn the, but if you can look in the screen and see the round part right here, we're using our fireplace to try to warm up the house a little bit because the hurricane has brought some kind of cool weather in here because it's pushing the middle of September now, so it's at nighttime. We've had some nice weather, cool, and it's the latter part of the summer here, and we're pushing toward the fall in September. Sometimes in North Georgia, you know, it depends. It could be pretty cool at nighttime, you know, and that's the way I love it. But if you can see the rim around the middle, we got our Dutch oven in here, and Mama, she wanted to try baking bread in the Dutch oven. I said, well, you know, thought to myself, that was a good idea. And Mama, exactly what kind of bread is it? Is it just generally?
Is that Amish wheat bread?
She's making Amish wheat bread in here.
Sweet.
Amish sweet bread, Amish sweet bread. And I've had it before just coming out of the oven, and oh boy, it's delicious. But I remember growing up and eating peas and cornbread and all kinds of old good soul food just coming off an old wood stove. I've ate food coming off a gas stove and electric, and a lot of people wouldn't know that there is a difference in the cooking of butter beans or peas off of an electric stove or a gas stove or a wood stove. And if you ask me any day, I would like to have beans and peas and cornbread and good old soul food off of an old cooked wood stove any day. And you know, most of the old wood stoves, what they call potbelly stoves, were back 80, 90, 100 years ago. Food was mostly cooked off old wood stoves, you know, and they were made out of cast iron, and this Dutch oven here is cast iron, and so we figured we'd try it for the first time here and make some bread here in the fireplace.
Because I can't use that one on my stovetop.
No, this can't be used on a stovetop. So we're kind of like doing it the old-fashioned way. We're going to have us some bread hopefully in about an hour or so, and we'll try to give you an update on it and everything and see how good and delicious it turns out to be. Well, this is old Bubba and his prayers and his wishes, and it goes out to all these people that's been hit by Hurricane Irma, especially down in Florida, and all my friends and loved ones out in Texas. I got prayers for you, and you're staying on my mind. Well, until the next time, this is old Bubba saying shalom and God bless.
Stay safe.